In this video, I'll show you what you could do with three values, and it's in my book, Ellen's Guide to Design Elements, which is $5. And please remember to subscribe. It helps my channel. Let's look now at the 6 combinations of value patterns when you have 3 values. There will be 2 with a light background, 2 with a medium background, and 2 with a dark background. With 3 values, the light and dark shapes should touch in some manner, so the smaller shape must either be inside the larger one or overlap it. And the focus should be where the dark and light values meet. When the dark shape is the focus, then it's best in a light or medium background. And if the mid-tone were a little lighter, it would make this dark shape stand out. When the light shape is the focus, it works well in a medium and dark background, especially if this mid-tone is a little darker. The problem is a middle value focus because it's sometimes hard to distinguish itself in a black and white image. Let's look at some examples of value patterns. So let's start with this first value pattern, and here's the example. So the white part here is the white flower. The medium color here is going to be this yellow part of the flower, and the bee is the focus. And the bee overlaps the yellow and the white, and he's the most interesting part, so he's the focus. Okay, let's look at this one. And I said that middle value focus is sometimes hard to differentiate from the black and white. So let's see if we can do that here. So the yellow is similar to the white background. The grasses and the base here is the dark part, and the grasshopper is the medium part. And this works because we tend to look at living creatures like a grasshopper before we look at the grasses in the sky. Let's look at this pattern and its example. So the backgrounds are about the same value, a mid value. The teddy bear is the white area and the book is the dark area. And the book becomes the focus because we have this light-dark contrast and because the teddy bear is looking at the book. This is called the psychic line. So we tend to follow where the teddy bear is looking. Now in this last one, we have the yellow bus as the focus, partly because it's a saturated color, but also it's the lightest color and it contrasts with the mid-value sky and the dark railings. For this value pattern, I use this example. So the blue is like the light area, the dark area is the dark area, and the door is the medium value. And notice that this dark area connects to the dark shadow, and that's a good thing to have areas connect if you can. And then our final example is this one where I'm calling the face of the frog the focus because it's the most interesting part. And it happens to be next to another light area, a mid-tone, which would be his body, and a dark area in back. Let's talk about which values you should use, and let's do it for a mid-value painting. So here is my Photoshop scale of values where 0 is 0% black, so it's equivalent to white, and black is 100% black. So I have some ranges. One here goes from 0 to 100, and this one goes from light gray to 100, and this one goes from white to between middle gray and dark gray. So where should the third value be? Well, it shouldn't be halfway in between, and some number like 30 to 40% into the line is a good number. So you take the line that connects the two extremes, and then the middle value can be about 30 or 40% in, either here or it could be over here. Similarly, this is a smaller range going from there to here, and the middle value is 31% into the line. So you don't want these, the intervals between the values to be equal. In this video, then, we looked at the 6 combinations when we have 3 values. And we know it's 6 because it's 3 times 2 times 1, or what's called 3 factorial. In the next video, I'm going to look at 4 values. And although there are 24 combinations, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, I'm not going to look at all of them. And with 5 values, you would have 120 combinations, which we aren't going to do. So remember my book on Amazon, Ellen's Guide to Design Elements, that's $5, and please remember to subscribe.